Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. Now we are on the bench here, on the workshop bench. We've got our Pro line, Pro MT 4x4. This is a 1/10 scale monster truck from Pro line that uses 8th scale components, so everything's super beefy on this truck. We had originally run this truck using a Hobbywing Easy Run 3656. What's the rating on this? I think at 3400 kV. And a matching Hobbywing WPSC8. This is an 2 to 4S capable 80 amp, I believe. It doesn't say there, but I think it's an 80 amp ESC. And we ran this with the stock 16 tooth pinion, and it was running extremely hot. You know, the whole bottom side of the chassis was warm. The battery was warm. So I think we have a couple of choices at this point. Drop the pinion gear. This was running on 2S as well. Drop the pinion gear to something smaller. A closer look at the manual revealed that they don't suggest a 16 tooth pinion for such a small motor. You know, if you're going to go with a bigger motor, like an 8th scale motor, that's probably a better choice with the 16 tooth. So we could drop some teeth, but you know the car was already feeling kind of slow with this motor. You really want to invest in a good 8th scale motor for this truck. So we are going to step up to this. It's a Hobbywing Quick Run 4074 2000 kV motor, and you can see the size difference here. Substantially longer in terms of the can. So what the numbers mean, 3656 for this Hobbywing means that it has a 36 millimeter diameter, right? Whereas this one has a 40 millimeter. Those first two digits are the diameter of that can, and I can show you here if we break out some measurements here. That is 40 millimeters. Right, and then so this is a 3656. It's 56 millimeters long. This guy is substantially longer. So you can see here 74. It is 74 millimeters long. Right, so that means, you know, bigger magnets, more copper windings inside. Just a bigger, burlier motor that's able to put out more power. So we're going to go ahead and swap this in here. What we're going to pair with it, so you know, first thought was to use the Hobbywing WPSC8. I don't think they even make this anymore. It's been replaced by the Max 10 and the Max 8. One thought would be to introduce some bullet connectors. The 4074 has 4 millimeter bullets already installed on it. So to attach this to the WPSC8, we would have to cut these. These right now are soldered directly into the mounting pins for the 3656. Something like the WPSC8 is an ideal choice for this truck because it takes up to 4S. You can't really run more than 4S in this truck, and we don't have any 4S battery packs at the moment. The biggest or the largest amount of cells that we have in a pack are 3S. So unless we wanted to double up to two S packs to make a 4S pack, which you really don't have much room in this chassis to do that. I don't know if anybody's tried that yet. But you really want one single 4S pack, and we've seen videos of this truck running on 4S. It's really too much to handle. You're just going to be wheeling and going all over the place, which some people like. For myself and my own preferences, and for kids driving this truck, probably it's going to be too much. Actually, definitely it's going to be too much. So what we're going to do instead is, if you check out our other videos, we bought a couple of these OC Day waterproof 60 amp ESCs. So these are only capable up to 3S, so 2 or 3S. But benefit is they already have these 4mm bullet connectors, right? So we can just plug this straight in, plug and play. We don't have to do any soldering. So it's going to save us some time, and time is our most precious resource. So we're going to try one of these and see if it can take take the heat here, so to speak. The heat last time when we did this run, I think it was primarily coming from the motor, right? It probably wasn't the electronics. The battery was probably just trying to keep up with the motor, so it got hot as well. That's my theory, at least. So we're gonna go ahead and try this. So we'll throw in this this 60 amp ESC again. We're only going to be running 3S max. So for the time being, it will suit us. If we notice that this ESC is struggling, or actually one fear that just popped up into my head is, I've seen horror stories or pictures of ESCs actually catching on fire. So we would hate for that to happen to us. Actually some of the early ARMA A-scale trucks had that problem with their with the ESCs. Our Creighton didn't have that problem. We just had our first ESC die on us, fortunately, but it didn't actually catch fire, which is really bad. Especially with the LiPo batteries that have a lot of potential energy in them. That's not a good combination. So regardless, we're going to give this a shot because it's what we've got available. We're going to, I think right now on this, this is what we were actually running in our Revo brushless conversion, which we've had on ice for a little bit. This pinion gear is a little bit too small. I think it's like a 12 tooth. I don't know if it's got any markings on here. It doesn't look like it. But we're probably just going to stick with the stock 16 tooth pinion that comes with the Proline truck. So stay tuned with us as we continue to work on this truck and bash it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time.